fuck you and your manager. Straight to the big leagues, ain't never been no amateur. Fuck the middleman, nigga, just trying to get a check. Old janky ass nigga lost all of my respect. I know you hate it, the way you underestimate it. God makes no mistake, shitting in y'all faces. These niggas got me on my drama, yo. Uptown riding shotgun in Impala, ho. We bout to pull up around your mama home, knocking down doors, bout to change my name to Domino. For too long, minding my business. New cribs, different whips, and a bunch of fly bitches. I was just cool, and swear to God I was chillin'. But every time I turn around, these niggas keep picking. Internet goon in the street, straight bitches. Dump them in the river, leave them swimming with the fishes. Scared to say my name, but you steady throwing shots. So what you don't know is you'll get popped, yeah, you'll get popped. Call up, man, as we coming to get you niggas when I come against us, you niggas will drop ever and die in your tracks when you will stop. Word the line, that shit is a lie. It's annihilation, season kill, everything moving. And if you not on my team, that mean you're losing. Quiet for too long, minding my business. New crips, different whips, and a bunch of fly bitches. I was just cool, and swear to God I was chillin'. But every time I turn around, these niggas keep pitching. Internet goon in the street, straight bitches. Dump them in the James River, leave them swimming with the fishes. Scared to say my name, but throwing shots. Boy, what you don't know is you'll get popped. You'll get popped. What you don't know is you'll get popped. How that shit go? Call up my head as we coming to get you. Call up my head as we coming to get you. Niggas will not. You niggas will not. So, thank you for joining me again on the second episode of Chronicles of Kreyol Jak. I am your host, Kreyol Jak. That's K-R-E-Y-O-L-J-A-K, Kreyol Jak. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. If you have been subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you for your support. It means everything to me. From the bottom of my heart, it means everything to me. If you're new to my channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And then when you subscribe, I need you to go and click on that bell so that you get a notification every time that I drop a video. And you can do what? Run me up. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. This video is my top 5, dead or alive. If you didn't go watch the first video, I kind of need you to go back to go watch the first video so that you can kind of know what's going on in this video. Only because this is like power, like, what was that show Lee Daniels had? Empire. You just can't come into this in the middle. You gotta kind of get it from the start, and we only 2 episodes in. So if you go to the first episode, then you kind of know what's going on in this episode. So, in the first episode, I kind of told y'all who I was. I am Kreyol Jak. I am a successful, independent, international rap artist. I am the CEO of Jack Boy Entertainment. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a promoter. I'm a marketing guru. I'm a visionary. And now I am a Black YouTube content creator. So yeah, in the first video, I kind of told y'all how I started rapping and stuff like that. And if you know, okay, whatever. The first video, I kind of talked about how I wasn't really a rapper. I was kind of more like CEO, producer, manager. You know, my influences was Puff, Dame Dash, Irv Gotti, Suge Knight, L.A. Reid, Babyface, Barry Gordy, Master P, Eazy-E, Ted Lucas, shout out Slip and Slide Records, Jay Prince, Rap A Lot Records. Like, those are the people that I looked up to, because I always kind of wanted to be the CEO. I didn't really want to rap. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't make beats. I never wanted to be a producer. I just don't have the patience to make my own beats. I know exactly, like, I can hear something in my ear and I know exactly how I want it to sound, but I don't really have the patience to kind of sit down and the sound that I hear in my head kind of create that. I don't know what the future holds. Maybe one day I'll be like the next Swiss or the next Pharrell or whatever, but right now I'm just Kreyol Jak. So going back to how I first started rapping, I told y'all that I was in a little rap group when I was a kid, and the guy, the front man of the group, Mike, kind of was like, bro, y'all not gonna be in my group if y'all don't know how to rap. So he kind of made it like bullied me to be in the group, and I wanted to be a part of it so bad because we kind of came up with the idea for the rap group together. So everybody else was rapping, but I wasn't rapping. I was more like the Puffy. I told y'all all I wanted to do was Harlem Shake, talk shit at the beginning of the records, talk shit at the end of the records, and that was just it. In real life, I really am a visionary, so I kind of wanted to be like the executive producer, kind of come up with the ideas and stuff like that. Like, I think we should rap off this beat. I think that the video should look like this. The photo shoot should look like this. The album needs to sound like this. That's who I was. Never wanted to rap. Even when I started rapping, I was more like the Sheik Luch of the group. Kind of like playing the background, you know what I'm saying? Styles and Jada was kind of like the real, you know what I'm saying? I guess like the headliners of the group, and Sheik was kind of just there, nice as fuck, but he wasn't really with all of that shit, and that's kind of how I was. It's kind of funny how now I'm a solo rap artist and I'm doing everything myself. Anywho, so when I went home, like I said, if you watched the first video, you would know that we had a CD full of instrumentals, and Mike wanted us to rap off the Pharrell beat, which made sense. And I kind of went home with that CD, and so, sidebar, I live right next to the military base, and there's a lot of planes that's coming and going, and so y'all might hear that in some of my videos. So if I just get quiet or something like that and y'all hear it in the background, y'all already know what it is. So I went home with the instrumental CD, and I listened to the instrumental, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna come up with a rap? I don't rap. You know, I can dance a little bit, I can talk junk all day, and I'm a visionary, but I'm not a rapper. And I went home and I listened to a lot of rap music, some of my favorite artists. And so without further ado, let's talk about my top 5, dead or alive. So my first favorite rapper of all time would have to be the notorious B.I.G., the only Christopher that we acknowledge is Wallace. Biggie is my favorite rapper. Kind of grew up on Biggie. My mom was a huge Biggie fan. Biggie was lit when I was coming up. And that's who I kind of listened to when I first was coming up, especially trying to rap and stuff like that. Like, Biggie was so dope to me. His style was dope. His voice was dope. His ad-libs was dope. The way that he, you know, did his metaphors and how witty he was. Biggie was everything to me. So I listened to a lot of Biggie, I listened to a lot of Junior Mafia, and I listened to a lot of Lil' Kim. So I listened to them and I was just writing, which is crazy because I wish that we had that song, or at least I remember the verse. The only thing I remember from that verse is, we got girls calling off the Walla Walla, K Clovers pulling up in silver Rovers, something, 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 nigga, it's over. But I basically did that first rap after listening to a whole lot of Big. Big was definitely everything about Big, his style, his grace, how he attacked beats, the way he used to hit those pockets. Biggie was everything to me. Favorite rapper, favorite Biggie song would have to be Give Me the Loot, Give Me the Loot. Give Me the Loot would probably be one of my favorite Biggie songs. Respect would probably be another one of my favorite Biggie songs. No, I'm lying. So there's this freestyle that Biggie did, which is called Rags to Riches. If you are a hip hop fan and you know this song, it's Notorious B.I.G. It's a freestyle. It's called Rags to Riches. Or is it Road to Riches? Road to Riches. And it's a freestyle. And he rapped over like all West Coast beats. Above the Law, Snoop Dogg, I think even a Pop beat, a Dre beat. He killed it. And that's probably one of my favorite Biggie records. And then Biggie did a freestyle with the Locks. And again, if you were a hip hop fan, then you probably know the record. If you don't know the record, just type in Notorious B.I.G. Locks and it'll pop up on YouTube. And I think they rapped off like a Jodeci beat. And it was like a little freestyle for the mixtape. So the freestyle with him in the Locks, Give Me the Loot, Respect, Road to Riches, On the Road to Riches and Diamond Rings, Real Niggas Do Real Things. Hanging with the Bitches is the song I sing. Real niggas do real things. I love Big. So Big is my first favorite rapper, greatest of all time, top influence. I love Big. Moving right along. Second favorite rapper of all time, and I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack from this, but if you fuck with me and you know me, then this not a surprise to you. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it funky. And I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all who my next favorite rapper is, and it will be Little Kim the Queen Bee. And I love Kim. I love Kim. I love Kim. I love Kim. Kim was everything. Glamorous. She spit like a nigga. She could spit with the hardest of niggas. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very materialistic. So Versace, Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, all of that. Like, I was into that. It was dope. Little Kim had all the cars. She had the big house. Every time you seen Kim, she looked different. Let me tell y'all something. Only us Kim stans could talk about how different Kim looked. When I say different, I mean, you know, blonde wigs, blue wigs, green wigs, you know, whatever. All of that other stuff that y'all like to talk about, you can't take away from that girl is a beast, and that girl is dope. Biggie probably wrote a few songs, but I'm gonna tell you something, anybody can write a dope record. Anybody can write a dope record. It takes the artist, this voice in the record to really sell the record, and Kim sold that record. Best female rapper of all time. Number 2 on my greatest of all time, nigga or bitch. You don't want no problems. My revolver is a quick problem solver. I love Kim. So here's a little funny story. I've been a Little Kim fan just as long as I've been a Biggie fan. I've been a Biggie fan since Biggie came out. So I've always loved Little Kim. Always loved Little Kim. Like I said, Little Kim is probably, like I said, after Big, Little Kim. Big comes first, then the Queen comes after. Love Kim. And so she came to Virginia to the Palace on Plume, I think in 2014, when she was rolling with Big Fendi. And I pushed my way at the top to like the stage where she was performing at. And the first rap that I learned by heart when I first started rapping was Players Anthem by Junior Mafia. So I knew Biggie's verse. Here go the planes, y'all. I knew Biggie's verse, I knew Little C's verse, and I knew Little Kim's verse. And it always was my favorite because it was her first official single as a rapper. So when she came to the club and they played that record, it was like one of the last songs that DJ LES played, Players Anthem. And that was my favorite record. And I pushed my way up to the front and I'm rapping it. Now, most people who's a Little Kim fan, they probably know No Time, they probably know Get Money, but a lot of people not gonna rap Players Anthem from word to word. And I was up there and I was just like, I used to pack Max in the Cadillacs, used to flip axe with the gas, watch my nigga backs. And Keith Murray was there, and Keith Murray tapped her on her shoulder and pointed to me. And I think even he realized, like, yo, that's a fan right there. And she held her hand out and we rapped that whole verse. Bitch, you can't tell me and Lil' Kim wasn't up there performing for y'all hoes. I love Little Kim. So yeah, Little Kim, favorite Little Kim song would definitely have to be Queen Bitch. If Peter Piper pet them, I bet you Biggie bust them. He probably tried to fuck them. I told him not to trust them. Lyrically, I dust them off like Pledge, hit hard like sledgehammers. Bitch with that platinum grammar. I am a love Kim. What's another Little Kim song that I like? I'm Mama, Miss Savannah. Usually rock the Prada, sometimes Gabbana. Sticky for your cream and your riches. Love Kim. So yeah, that would definitely have to be number 2. Number 3, number 4, number 5, I kind of gave y'all a hint earlier. The Locks, Jada Styles and Chic. So here's the story about the Locks. When I was about 6 years old, and I'm showing my age and I don't really care, Money, Power, Respect came out. That's the Locks' first single. And my mom, back in the 90s, you used to go to the CD store, and like now how we download singles, they used to actually sell singles, and it would be like the single, clean version, dirty version, instrumental, and acapella. My mom, I don't know how she got it for me, but I had the Locks Money, Power, Respect single. And me and my cousins, we had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation, and we used to put the Lock CD into the PlayStation, and we used to listen to the instrumental, and I used to think that I could rap. I was like 6 years old. Did not even think that I would be like a rap artist or trying to become a rap artist or be an up-and-coming rap artist or an independent rap artist. And look at me now. Successful, independent, international rap artist. They know me all over the world. My name ring like ding ding. And it's really because of those guys. I love Jada. I love Styles. I love Chic. Anything that they do, those guys can do nothing wrong that I feel like they some of the best rappers. They'll bite your head off. I love them. Even when they went over to Rough Riders, because you can kind of see like a bad boy theme. I guess you could say I was in, like I said earlier, Puffy was like my favorite as a producer and an entrepreneur. Favorite rapper would probably be Big and Kim. And then of course, the Locks. Love the Locks, love the Locks, love the Locks. I love Styles P, love Jada. Styles P was in this area. I told y'all before, I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, and he stayed down at the Marriott Hotel. And Styles got on Twitter. He said, y'all, I'm at the Marriott Hotel, and if y'all tell them y'all here to see me, have them call up to my room. I'll come down and I'll take pictures with y'all. It don't get, I love them. I love them. I love them. Anyway, favorite Lock song. It would have to be the song with Biggie that I referenced earlier. They did that little freestyle over the Jodeci beat. That's one of my favorite records by the Locks. We are D Block, mighty, mighty D Block. Two guns up. Love the Locks. So yeah, the Locks. And that would be my top 5 dead or alive, but I'm gonna just keep it going. One of my favorite rappers of all time also. I guess he would if you count the Locks as number 3, then I would go ahead and say that number 4 would definitely have to be Killer. I love Killer Cam. I love Cameron. Again, we kind of going off this Biggie vibe. If you don't know your history, Cameron was discovered by Notorious B.I.G. and Cameron actually wrote "Crush on You" for Little C's. And then originally "Crush on You" was a Little C's record, and I hate that everybody try to act like whatever. Anyway, "Crush on You" was a Little C's record. Cameron wrote that record. I think he said somewhere that like they gave him like 2 G's to write that record, whatever the case may be. Love Cameron. Even as I got, like, Cameron came out, I was a kid. Horse and Carriage, What Means the World to You, Double Love, Triple Love, all of that. Love Cameron, love Cameron. Dipset, and which is kind of crazy is when he moved into his own, he went over to The Rock. I still love Cam. But then even when he was doing his own thing, shout out to Dipset, Diplomat Records. One of my very good friends is actually Jaja, who was the female rapper over there at Dipset. But yeah, Cameron, Harlem, shout out to Harlem World. Favorite. One of my favorite rappers. I love Cameron. I love all his antics. I love his swag. I love how that nigga just gonna get on the beat and say whatever the fuck he want to say. Very influential to me as far as just like, just being yourself. I think up until he dropped Purple Haze 2, we kind of used to be like, like Cameron, he a rapper, whatever the case may be. But it wasn't until he dropped Purple Haze 2 that I really felt like, wow, like Cam is actually like a very dope lyricist. I love Cam. I love Cam. I love Cam. I love Cam. Favorite Cameron record would probably have to be Leave Me Alone, Let Me Just Live My Life. Rush, Rush, Get the Yayo. That's another song that was on the mixtape circuit. And then, what was the other song? Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. He remixed that record. Another one of my favorite Cameron records. Very dope. Like I said, his style was crazy. He used to just spit crazy bars. He was everything. And yeah, so Cameron would definitely have to be number 4. After the locks, if you want to be fair and just give all 3 of them top 3. And then shout out to the ladies, yo. Shout out to the ladies. A lot of times male rappers or male entertainers, we don't, and just males in period, we don't like to give females their props. And a lot of females were dead fucking nice, especially in the 90s when I was coming up. So that just goes ahead and leads me into number 5. And I'm just going, like, you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Let me try to get a good picture for y'all. Number 5. Y'all know it's gonna be good if it's taking me this time to find a picture. I wanna find a dope picture because I want it to be dope. Fox Boogie Brown is bad as hell. Battle anybody, I don't tell if you care. Let's start me over. Let me start over. Fox Boogie Brown is bad as hell. Battle anybody, I don't tell if you care. It's the wine, y'all. I'm gonna rap something else. I'm the most critically acclaimed rap in the game. Coast to coast, stash the gat and host the. I'm a dark-skinned Christian Dior poster. I'm a Moroccan Tim's and a Gucci loafer. Niggas say I'm too pretty. Round this gritty. Fuck y'all thought be dancing around it like I'm Diddy pretty. Show niggas how we run this city. Respect my name. Boogie niggas stay in your lane like the hurricane. Rain on bitches like Sugar Shane. And dead one of y'all rap bitches that mention Fox name was beef. Bitches wearing, I love Fox. Inga. Let me tell you something about Inga. I'm just as crazy as Inga. I love Inga. Inga is the reason why I wanted a Range Rover. Inga. A lot of people that know me actually be like, Kim can't be your favorite. Foxy is your favorite. Everything about you screams Foxy. I don't even want y'all to take that the wrong way. Inga's so crazy. She nice. She dope. She was crazy with the bars. Very materialistic. She a Virgo. My mother is a Virgo. Shout out to all the Virgos out there. In 6th grade, we had to do biography reports, and I actually wrote Foxy Brown biography, and I made like a 95A on my report. Love Foxy. I actually talked to Foxy a lot in the DMs. Foxy is actually really down to earth. She will reply to you. She'll talk to you, whatever the case may be. And if you kind of like hit her up often, she will keep in contact with you. I love Inga. Nasty, her voice. I have a deep voice, so Foxy having that deep bravado, and it was all like, she taught me what cadence was about, and just having your ad-libs and being able to spit crazy, and like you gotta outdo everybody on the fucking song. And again, she crazy. Like, she'll cuss your ass out. All of that. I love Fox. Favorite Foxy Brown song. Now I got a new drop top. Come fuck with me. I ain't got a roof, I got back shots when she ride on cop. Plus an attitude like Tupac got. How chew, I spew every time I come true with the Shout out to Fox. That's one of my favorite Foxy Brown records. Come Fly With Me featuring Sizzla Kalonji. She got another record called Pokemon with Sprague Benz. Dope record. You know, if you not, you know, shout out to my Jamaicans, shout out to my Yardies. Boy. That's one of my favorite records with her. Two Stush with Spruggle Benz is also one of my favorite Foxy Brown records. I love how Foxy was able to take hip hop and mix it with dance hall and kind of, you know, turn it into something before it was hot, before Sean was doing it, before Jay Mills did the No 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 record. Of course, people was doing like reggae or dance hall influenced rap records, but Foxy went and did a whole album and kind of introduced hip hop. Like, you know, it like kind of introduced it and meshed it well. And I don't think anybody before her that kind of had that Jamaican background ever did it as nice as she did. And I don't think anybody that came after her has done it as dope as she did. So definitely Foxy. Love the islands, love Jamaica. Haiti, Guyana, St. Lucia, Barbados, Bermuda. I love the Caribbean islands. And shout out to Foxy for bringing some culture to the game. Always was classic. You know, Foxy either always had bone straight hair or curly hair, black hairs. You never really seen her experiment too much. Dark lipstick, fuchsia lipstick, nice little wristwatch, Gucci, Prada, Chanel, Dior, Chloe, Tiffs, all of that. Like, she was just fly as fuck. Still had, you know, her mom, I believe her family still has a brownstone in Brooklyn. Pull up in the range on you. $1 million Def Jam deals, and still was kind of like, you know, never lost her street credibility. Foxy was going to get on any record and murder you. And a lot of my peers and a lot of people younger than me may not know this, but when Foxy first came out, she was 16 years old. You have to think, a lot of those people that was coming out in the 90s was like in their mid-20s, late 20s. And Foxy was a teenager and spitting like better than all of these motherfuckers, niggas or bitch. So I really love Foxy. And like I said, Foxy is really, really cool. So that would be my top 5, dead or alive. Those are the people that influenced me. I still listen to a lot of their records today when I'm trying to find influence. Foxy is probably one of the reasons why I'm so deep into this like Caribbean culture. Like I said, Cameron is kind of like me just being myself. I may not be the most lyricist or metaphoric rapper, but I'm gonna still get out here and talk my shit. The Locks was just nasty. They was just some grimy niggas from New York. And so it kind of just made me feel like, like shout out to DMX. And you know what? I just want to send out positive energy to DMX. Because he was on that Money, Power, Respect single. He had the last verse. And today is Monday, April the 6th. I'm going to drop this video on Friday. You know, my videos drop on Friday. But as of right now, I definitely just want to send positive energies to DMX. And I'm praying that everything works out for him and that he has one hell of a testimony and that he can save some lives. Kim was just so flamboyant and so out there, you know what I'm saying? Everything she was gonna do was gonna say, look at me. Dope female rap artist, write bars, her voice, her ad libs, and then Biggie, like I said, was the total package, everything. Love Big. And again, even Biggie, you know, Miss Wallace is from Trelawney, Jamaica. So again, that whole Caribbean influence is really there. And I have hip hop to thank for that. I've made a lot of friends in the Caribbean. Shout out to Mecca Diamond. Shout out to Strictly Babsy, who is a Caribbean blogger. You know, even with this COVID stuff, just mentally taking a break and just kind of, you see, even like my picture, Caribbean, my screensaver, you can see it, Caribbean. And it's really just been helping me, just mentally, you know, the clear water, the white sand, the beautiful mountains, the music, the food, the culture. So shout out to Big and Fox for that. Big and Fox. And yeah, so those are my top five. Honorable mention, Ja Rule. I thought I was going to be signed to Murder Inc. Shout out to Irv Gotti. I think Irv Gotti kind of picked up where Diddy left off when Diddy kind of was kind of trying to go more mainstream and kind of leave like that first phase of Bad Boy alone. So like after it wasn't no more Total, Craig, Matt, Big, Kim, The Locks, and he kind of was trying to do his new thing. I think Irv kind of picked up from that with Ja, Black Child, Charlie Baltimore, Vita, Cadillac Ty, Ronnie Bumps, '01, and just kind of like that dark theme and mafioso theme. So, and like I said, when I first started rapping, I really felt like I was going to be signed to Murder Inc. Matter of fact, the summer that Irv dropped, Irv Gotti Presents The Inc., which was the second compilation album, not that it was like the Irv was going to do a part 3, but I just felt like I was going to be on part 3. Noriega, another one of my favorite rappers. Love Noriega. I love Noriega on paper. Noriega was everything I wanted to be. Young, fly, rap artist. You know what I'm saying? Noriega never came across like he wanted to be like the very next biggest thing. He just kind of wanted to do his thing. And then the fact that he worked with Pharrell, that doesn't help. Like I said before, y'all, I wrote my first rap off a Noriega beat that was produced for Pharrell. Fucks with Noriega. Even now, just being able to grow up and see where Noriega is with his podcast and everything that he's doing, it's amazing to me. It's still inspiring to me. I love Nori. I love Nori. Shout out to Capone. Who else was honorable mention? Ja. I'm not gonna hop on, like, I love Jay, but just to be like 100% transparent with you, I did not start respecting Jay as a rap artist until I got older. I had brought a copy of Reasonable Doubt, and one my favorite record off Reasonable Doubt is Can I Live, produced by Irv Gotti. And my bad, y'all. I was looking at a notification that came on my phone. And every time I listen to Can I Live to this day, and that album has been out since 1996, I hear a bar in that album that I never heard before. It's like, I understand why people think that nigga part of the Illuminati, because it's just magical shit. And it's like, I know that it's 2 records, Ether and then Can I Live. I listen to those records and I hear bars and metaphors and shit that I've never heard, and I listen to those records all the time. Really, really love Jay. Like I said, and I respect him for as a businessman, as a rap artist, as an entrepreneur, as a family man, as a father, as a husband. I really fuck with Jay, and I love everything that Jay does. But I'm not gonna sit here and be fake for YouTube. That's not somebody that I grew up listening to and I wanted to be like. Hard Knock Life was definitely one of my favorite records growing up. I think that was every child's favorite record. That record. I love Jay because Jay worked with Pharrell and Timbaland a lot, and I think he kind of solidified them in a sense and made hip hop respect Pharrell and Timbaland, because Pharrell and Timbaland made a different kind of beat. They was a different kind of producer. And I think once, you know, Missy rapping off Timbaland beats and kind of like, you know, the little stuff that Pharrell was doing here and there, I don't think that people really started respecting them as real producers that really could produce those records until Jay started rapping off their beats. That's crazy because the song that I opened up with, that's a Jay-Z record. That's a Jay-Z record, and I wrote off that record. So shout out to Jay. Nori, Ja, Jay, Mace, Why Your Girl Keep Looking At Me, another Pharrell beat. This is not even playing, y'all. Who else? Those is really it. Like DMX, Trick Daddy, Y'all can't fuck with me or my dogs. Representing double S, nigga, fuck y'all. Master P. That's pretty it. I love everybody, but those would have to be like my top favorite of all time. Like I'm probably gonna call out a working through niggas dad type shit. And even to this day when I'm writing music and stuff like that, I don't know these guys personally yet. But I think like, what would Jay say if he heard this? What would Noriega say if he heard this? What would Fat Joe say if he heard this? Would Kim hop on this record? Would Foxy hop on this record? So yeah. So that's my favorite, y'all. Just wanted to drop that list off and keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. We're gonna drop the next video next Friday, so be sure to come back next Friday. Next Friday is gonna be dope, and I got a little surprise for y'all over the weekend. So I will be dropping another video that won't be Chronicles of Kreyol Jak, but it will be a surprise. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment, and shit. I'm gonna call y'all next week. In the meantime, y'all be blessed.